benefits. Now you enjoy that.
Aisle 6.
On it.
Learn more at michigan.gov/food assistance.
Hi, I'm Jim Koski, and join me Mondays for Life in the 906.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kevin Hodge. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, nurses across Michigan are taking a stand, kicking off a week of action tomorrow to demand better working conditions. We'll tell you what else they're fighting for. Plus, the clock is ticking for Escanaba to find its next city manager as the current leader prepares to step down. We'll have the latest on their search. And as Earth Month rolls on, environmental issues are in the spotlight as we inch closer to the midterm elections. Your 19 News at 6 starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
All right,
Folks,
there he
we've
is.
got
Hey,
a few
Dakota, how's it
showers out there
going?
that
What's
we are
going on with the
tracking
weather?
the western half of the UP. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you. We've got a few showers out there
Take it
across
away,
the
Dakota.
western half of the UP. I know. Let's go in there and take a look at it on Doppler Max. You see it there out there towards Iron River. We'll see a few of those showers through the overnight. Temperatures here are into the 40s, and we'll bottom out into the 30s by tomorrow morning. We've got some warm air and some cold stuff on the way. Those details in just a few.
Dakota, thank you very much. Over the next 7 days, nurses across the state will be holding demonstrations to advocate for better working conditions and fair contracts. The Michigan Nurses Association will begin a week of action tomorrow, starting with a demonstration in Traverse City. The effort will come to the UP on Friday, with the Spirus Keweenaw nurses planning to rally at the Portage Lake Lift Bridge. The week will end at the Michigan Capitol next Wednesday, where healthcare professionals will advocate for the passage of 2 Senate bills, which they say would eliminate the misuse of mandatory overtime for nurses.
As nurses, all we want to do is be able to take care of our patients adequately. And as a patient, we want to be taken care of. So it's sickening the things that happen.
According to the Nurses Association, the demonstrations will be practice strikes, meaning nurses will be picketing on their own time and no patients will go without care. The city of Escanaba is still on the hunt for its next city manager. Current city manager Jim McNeil plans to move on from his position in mid-May. After interviewing candidates, the city council voted to extend an offer to its top candidate last month. However, that candidate withdrew his application, leading the council to interview a new applicant this morning. Although McNeil's departure date is quickly approaching, he believes the city is well prepared to handle the transition period.
We have a very stable council, a very experienced council, experienced staff, and if there's an interim required, we certainly have capability here. So Escanaba is in a great spot. It's a really good situation, and Escanaba will be just fine.
While the council weighs its options, anyone else interested in the position is encouraged to apply. During a special meeting today, the Marquette Brownfield Redevelopment Authority approved several changes to the Vault Marquette project. The board authorized the first phase of the project, which is now the new freestanding Trestle Hotel to be built along the 100 block of Lakeshore Boulevard. It also amended the overall development plan, which eliminates the planned 300-space indoor publicly financed parking facility in favor of an 80-space privately financed outdoor facility. The authority also approved the removal of planned residential units and updates for higher than expected demolition costs for the old Savings Bank building. The new plan will also add public infrastructure work like water main and street upgrades. The amendments will now go to the City Commission for approval. As Earth Month continues, environmental issues are getting attention, but they may not be top priorities for many voters this election season. In Michigan, concerns about cost of living and energy prices are taking center stage, but experts say those issues are closely tied to climate and environmental policy, including debates over data centers, which have raised questions about energy use, water consumption, and local impacts.
The cost is costing us in terms of our utility bills, the environmental implications and the environmental degradation, and then just we're losing public lands for the purpose of these data centers that nobody wants to begin with.
Experts say while environmental issues may rank lower on their own, they're still influencing many of the top concerns for voters. Your first warning weather forecast is after the break. With this morning's intense snow, Dakota will let us know if there's any more coming our way. And later, a major legal battle is brewing over mail-in voting. Several states are suing the president over his executive order. Our Washington, D.C. crew breaks it down when we come back.
Update your home with new GE appliances from Kirkish Furniture and Houghton. GE appliances are built to last, have print-resistant finishes, and offer high performance with energy efficiency. Kirkish has a large selection for both kitchen and laundry. Free delivery and 0% financing.
All new CBS Monday.
Who are you?
Someone who wants to help.
FBI, stop!
Get a team there right now.
Duty calls.
Just a little spark games, Bill.
That's a go. Now! All teams execute!
Stay calm. We've got your back.
And now he is the prime suspect.
A new FBI, followed by a new CIA.
All right, let's get back to work.
We should celebrate a job well done.
CBS Monday, and streaming on Paramount Plus.
It's Earth Month in the Upper Peninsula. Small actions make a big impact. Recycle 906 accepts cans, cardboard, plastics, and more, helping keep the UP clean and thriving. This Earth Month, recycle smarter. See what we accept at recycle906.com.
April days are diamond days at Richardson Jewelers, downtown Marquette. April is about everything diamond. Diamond studs and loose diamonds up to 50% off. Diamond fashion jewelry is up to 35% off. And let's talk about diamond upgrades. I can upgrade that diamond in your engagement ring or studs with our trade-in, trade-up program. Come see my huge collection of diamonds.
Richardson Jewelers.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
It's Shunk's big winter sale. It's that time of year when you spend more time on your sofa, more time on your recliner, and more time in bed. During Shunk's big winter sale, you'll save on the furniture you need. And there's big savings on quality Amish dining room too. Have it built the way you want it, or save even more on floor sample closeouts. And mattresses from Serta, Sealy, Tempur-Pedic, and Stearns & Foster. The selection and discounts have never been greater. Shop Shunk's big winter sale at both locations for big discounts. Shop Shunk's in Marquette today.
Now, from the 19 News Forecast Center, this is WZMQ 19 First Warning Weather.
Welcome back, everybody. Today's high, 42 degrees. Pretty much an average day here into the Upper Peninsula, and we're going to exceed that 42 degrees, especially as we head into the weekend and next week. But the warm-up's only going to be short-term, though. Yeah, I know. But remember, it's still early spring. We have a gale warning in effect and also a small craft advisory for the nearshore areas of Lake Superior. Of course, probably not a lot of people out onto the waters this time of the year. Still a little too cool for that. But of course, we're going to be heading into beach and boating season pretty soon. And again, we'll see more of these small craft advisories and gale warnings issued as we have a little bit of a wind that we're going to contend with over the next couple of days. But today, it's been mostly rain. We've had a few snowflakes, but now as temperatures have warmed up, we're seeing more rain shower activity out here in the western half of the UP out towards Iron River. We'll be dealing with some of that rain shower activity, mainly scooting across the western and southern half of the Upper Peninsula. Don't think if we're in Marquette, you're probably not going to see much rain at all through the rest of today. But we are going to see more precipitation arriving as we head into the later part of the week. We'll see a few more scattered showers and maybe even a few snowflakes from time to time as another little system kind of scoots on by the area here. But it's breezy. We got wind speeds of 20 here into Marquette, 16 into Munising, but down towards Escanaba, a pretty calm wind, well, relatively speaking, at 8 miles per hour. And we'll see those winds kind of up and down once again, as often is the case with temperatures. So we'll see a few scattered showers scooting through. Again, better chance for that across the western and southern half of the Upper Peninsula. Not so much near the Lake Superior shoreline, but again, you could see a couple. Tomorrow morning starts fine. Your morning commute should be in pretty good shape. Could see a couple of snowflakes out here across the western half of the UP, mostly just flurry activity at most. Then we'll see a few lingering snow showers as we head into tomorrow, as we head to the afternoon. But again, no accumulation out of that. And then Friday actually looking like a pretty nice day. We'll get the clouds to break and some sunshine in here. But you see winds will still be a little bit breezy as we head through the day tomorrow. And as we head into Friday, those winds will start calming down. But notice the wind direction, mostly out of the west and north. So that's still going to keep us on the cooler side of things. And speaking of cool, the warm up we have coming is only short term. Remember I said that? Because we do have another chance of below average temperatures arriving as we head into the next 6 to 10 days. And that's reflected in the 7-day for you. So we're going into the 50s for the weekend, 50 and 52 with a few scattered showers on Saturday, 58 and falling on Monday. Then we're back into the 30s with a few wintry mixed rain and snow showers.
Dakota, thank you again. After the president signed an executive order to reshape mail-in voting, Michigan, New York, Pennsylvania, and several other states filed lawsuits challenging that order. The president claims there's fraud in mail-in voting despite a lack of evidence of widespread voter fraud. Election experts tell our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp the president lacks the authority to change election laws.
Election policy should not depend on the partisanship of the person who sits behind the resolute desk in the Oval Office.
David Becker, the executive director of the Center for Election Innovation and Research, a nonprofit that works with election officials and builds confidence in elections, says the president's latest executive order on mail-in voting is unconstitutional.
It orders DHS to create a national voter list using federal sources only. It orders the Postal Service to coordinate with DHS in the states and enforce a requirement that only those who are on that national voter list receive mail ballots from any state. It then once again threatens prosecution of election officials. We've seen this as a repeated theme, and threatens the denial of funds to states if they don't comply. This is clearly unconstitutional. The president doesn't get to create a national voter list without congressional authorization. The president doesn't get to tell the states who they can deliver mail to, and the president can't tell the Postal Service who to deliver mail to and who not to deliver the mail to.
Election experts say it's a significant escalation in attempts to consolidate election authority ahead of the midterms.
The cheating on mail-in voting is legendary. It's horrible what's going on.
Becker says since the signing, at least 5 lawsuits have been filed, where states like Michigan, New York, and Pennsylvania argue the order violates Article 1, Section 4 of the Constitution, known as the Elections Clause, which gives state legislatures to set the times, places, and manner of holding federal elections, and gives Congress the power to create or alter these regulations. As these lawsuits make their way through the court, Becker tells me that he does not think that the president's executive order will impact our upcoming primary elections.
Does not have the effect of law. Courts are going to block it.
In Washington, Rachel Knapp, WZMQ 19 News.
Coming up next on Insight, 6 stores in Marquette County are banding together for a spring thrift hop. We'll have all the details in just a couple minutes.
Up to 50% off list prices during the spring home sale at Slumberland Furniture. Get this Ashley sofa for just $3.99, plus a Sealy Queen mattress for just $4.99. Pay no interest for 36 months on approved credit at Slumberland.
Have you heard? Affordable healthcare is better than ever. And right now there are more carriers and plans to choose from. If you're between 18 and 64 years old with a household income of $25,000 or less, this message is for you. Right now, the government's Affordable Care Act is available for individual and family health coverage plans with little to no cost to you. Don't gamble your health. Call Health Care for All. 70% of callers qualify for a zero-cost healthcare coverage. See if you are one of them. Call now. Our agents are standing by to help you get the health insurance plan you and your family needs and deserves. If you're uninsured or struggling to afford your current health insurance, help is just a phone call away. This is not Medicaid or Medicare. This is the marketplace with the largest selection of healthcare plans from the Affordable Care Act. To find a plan that's right for you, call 800-626-9042. That's 800-626-9042.
Here's your WZMQ CBS This is Home Community Calendar.
Up to 50% off list during our huge spring sleep sale at Slumberland. Get this Sealy Queen for just $4.99. This best-selling Sealy Posturepedic Plus for $9.99. Pay no interest for 36 months with approved credit. Only at Slumberland.
You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local, with Kevin Hodge.
Welcome back, everyone. This Friday, 6 Marquette County stores are teaming up for a spring thrift top. Joining us with the details is Bob Howe, director of the Marquette County Habitat for Humanity Restore. Bob, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks, Kevin. Glad to be here.
Absolutely. So, a thrift top, what is that?
Well, it's just a thrift top. It's, you know, like in the 50s, you had a dance, a hop, and everybody was hopping around. Well, everybody's going to hop around to the different resale stores in Marquette.
All right, good stuff. And 6 stores, tell us who's involved.
So you have St. Vincent's, you have Goodwill, Salvation Army, you have Pack Rats, you have Silver Creek Church, and then, of course, my favorite, Marquette County Habitat for Humanity Restore.
All right, excellent. So what exactly is the appeal of a full day of thrifting?
Well, all of the nonprofits are always after funds. So the idea to get the community out and have them go from store to store, they'll get a sheet that they can get punched on, and then they can take that back to Goodwill, and then they'll get in for a drawing. So we had it, the last one they had a couple months ago, we had people that came into the Restore that had never been there before. So this gives people an opportunity to go to different stores, because we all carry different stuff. Like we have a lot of furniture and building supplies. Silver Creek has clothing, books and housewares. Pack Rats, similar, they have some furniture over there. Goodwill has a lot of clothing, a lot of housewares, and some furniture, not a whole lot. And then Vinnie's has, again, the same. So, but each one is different. So it's an opportunity to see what the different resale stores have and save some money, because like we'll be having, you know, complete items in the store at 15% off, but also we'll have some scratch off. So depending on what you get on your scratch off, you'll even get more off.
Scratch offs are always fun. I think so.
It's a surprise.
Yeah, absolutely. Bob, so you said you had one a couple months ago. How did that go, and how much did it benefit the stores?
Well, I don't know what it did overall. You know, we had a very good day in Marquette at the Restore, but I think the exciting part was that, again, that we had people that, and I'm assuming they were long-term Marquette residents that had never been to the Restore before, you know, because that actually it's all the way out on the hill in Harvey, so it's kind of a way to go for some people. Sure. But, you know, we drew them in and they had a good time.
And there's always something interesting to find at a thrift shop. So tell us about some of the treasures people might be able to find.
Well, I can tell you about the Restore because we get a lot of interesting pieces of furniture. We also get like tools and equipment, and some of the stuff I look at and go, what the heck is that? You know, it can be from the 30s or 40s. We've had pieces of furniture that have been brought over to this country by people's grandparents, and nobody in the family wanted it anymore. So you get really ornate, carved pieces of furniture that somebody donated and somebody bought and was very happy to have it.
Sure, I could believe that. And Bob, just helping out with these stores in other ways, what can people do?
If you're looking to volunteer, of course, you can contact me at the Restore and ask about volunteer opportunities. And I know that I'm sure Silver Creek and St. Vinnie's and Goodwill and Pack Rats are all looking for volunteers to help their mission statement along. So volunteers are a big part of what nonprofits do.
Sure. Absolutely. All right. And we should probably give a final reminder of when it is and where people should be heading.
Okay, so it's this Friday. The different stores open at different times, so we don't open until 11, so we're usually like the last one that people come to. Most of the stores are opening at 10 o'clock. So get out, have some fun, bring some friends with you, and go visit the resale stores in Marquette and help all the nonprofits, because in this day and age, the way things are going in the community and in the financial world, we can use all the help we can get. So
Absolutely.
help support all the nonprofits.
For sure. All right, Bob, that's all the time we have, my friend. Thank you so much for coming in.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Absolutely. And Creature Feature is after the break. Easton Zibnoska returns with another insect for us. We'll find out what it is when we come back. But first, here's your Upers United Volunteer Opportunity of the Day. The room at the inn in Marquette is always looking for people to come help out with their breakfast shift. Duties would include helping cook, clean, and serve meals. Shifts take place all week long from 7:30 to 10:30 a.m. To sign up to be a volunteer or check out other opportunities, just head to upersunited.com.
We examine EKGs and use advanced imaging to uncover minute details. But what we see is you. We see how your heart beats with love and powers laughter. Even as we practice the latest medical science and perform advanced procedures, what we see is how we can help you live a healthy and active life. Healthcare is a lot of things, but the best care is human. Aspirus Heart Care. What we see is you.
I don't know where to go from here, to be honest. I don't. I'm going to lie, I'm going to cheat.
It's war. It's a brutal game. You won't see it coming.
Survivor 50 is all new CBS tonight at 8/7 Central and streaming on Paramount Plus.
2 desserts. One will be good and one will be evil. Your evil desserts must include something you typically wouldn't put into a dessert. Wow.
What is happening now?
America's Culinary Cup, new CBS tonight.
Are you ready for some bird-tastic fun to celebrate your dog or puppy? WZMQ and Poets Pet Parlor invite you to submit a photo of your pups in our Show Us Your Pup photo contest. Then, on April 23rd, one random winner will win a $50 gift certificate for boarding and daycare at Poets Pet Parlor. Visit WZMQ19.com/pup to submit your photo and your chance to win today. Entries accepted now through April 22nd.
I can't get a hold of my mom.
I'm sure it's nothing.
Hello?
This is Life Alert. Your mother had an emergency, and we dispatched paramedics to her home.
What happened?
She had a fall, but don't worry. She is safe, and the paramedics are helping her right now.
Life Alert saves a life every 11 minutes, whether it's to report a fall, a medical emergency, or an intruder. With one simple touch of a button, Life Alert sends help immediately.
Call 800-552-1138. That's 800-552-1138.
Welcome back, everyone, and welcome back, Easton. I know you wouldn't put it like this, but we got some creepy crawlies on today.
Yeah, we got some cool crawlies. I brought in my dairy farm, which a lot of people hear then like, oh, you got cows? I'm like, no, I got dairy cow isopods, which to me are exciting, and to other reptile keepers, to everyone else, it's a 50-50. If anyone's ever seen pill bugs or roly-polies, you know, the ones that kids would pick up, they're onto a ball, and they're really exciting. They're like, kind of like a insect bouncy ball, but you don't want to bounce them.
Right.
They are a part of this big old group of insects called isopods, is the general term. Isopods are a cleaning crew in the reptile industry or in any kind of nature industry, because these guys eat fungus and dead stuff. They're detrivores. So dead leaves, poop, mold, dead animals, rotting fruits and vegetables, all that kind of stuff. The reason we don't see it everywhere on the floors and whatnot is because these guys clean it up for us.
All right, excellent. Yeah. And I heard you say off camera that these are very old. They've been on this planet forever.
Yeah, so isopods, or I forget the group name or the family name, but there is this group of inverts, and I mean inverts in general have just been around since God knows how long. Trying to think of the year. My evolutionist teacher would be mad at me. But to give you an idea, if you ever hear about horseshoe crabs or trilobites, those guys are older than the dinosaurs, and isopods have been there just with them. Super long time. They've been here. They used to be bigger. They're a lot smaller now, but that's because as time went on, there's less oxygen available on the Earth. Because mammals, reptiles, birds, we all took up a lot more space. And because we took up more space, they had to shrink in size to, you know, kind of fit around. But these guys are really cool, and the reason I want to bring them on is because, well, they look like cows, which A lot of people.
Do they?
Yeah, if you look at this top one here, he's got the dots like a cow.
Oh, okay, I see
Right?
the spots.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
So okay, he has a pattern like a cow. But they come in so many different colors and varieties that they're just really diverse in how they look. There's the dairy cows like these guys. There are powder oranges that are orange, powder blue, which is blue. You have bumblebee, rubber ducky, clown, zebra. There's hundreds of different ones, and depending on how rare they are is how much they usually cost, or how significant they are, or how common they can be found. I think one that I've seen was, I think it was a clown isopod. Those guys were around like $125, and I was like, wow, that is a really expensive invert right there. To me though, I really like these guys because they just pop out a lot more to me. I have them in all my tanks. They're great for just making sure your reptiles are staying healthy and clean. I mean, you could let them go in your house even if you wanted to clean up stuff. I mean, I don't think you should do that, but these guys usually coincide with springtails, and those are usually the combo, the dream team. They clean up the tanks no matter what's going on in there. If you have mold, breakout of mold, then your isopods and springtails are usually gone. So that's usually a good indicator if you need to get more of them or less of them. They also eat a lot of dead reptile skin as a good protein booster, or as my guys here like, they really do like fish food is a good treat for them. So
interesting.
Yeah.
All right, so the cleanup crew, I think I'm going to stick with the vacuum, Eason. I don't know if we need to.
I like these guys a little better.
A whole bunch of these guys running around my place. I think that's all the time we have for my friend. Thanks again. Always glad to have you on.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back with your final look at weather after this.
Anything that's wrong with America can be fixed by what's right in America. We are defined more by our shared values and our differences, and we're having a conversation about how.
Chips or cracks, we got your back. Brian's Auto Glass.
Cracked windshield, chipped glass? Don't wait. Call Brian's Auto Glass in Nagani. We specialize in expert windshield replacement, chip and crack repairs, and safety system calibrations to keep your vehicle road ready. Can't come to us? No problem. We'll come to you with our mobile service. Fast, professional, local. Brian's Auto Glass, where clear vision starts.
Automakers never stop thinking about your safety. When they discover a safety defect, they issue a safety recall and cover the cost of repairs. It doesn't matter how old your vehicle is, or if you're not the original owner. All you need to do is bring it in. Do your part by checking for safety recalls at checktoprotect.org.
All new Thursday, Love is in the Air.
Why not?
Halle Bailey and Regé-Jean Page. Inside their new rom-com, You, Me, and Tuscany. Plus Adam Richman and Noah Cyrus performs. April's here, y'all, and so are the stars. You're like a sexy R&B song.
That's me.
Yeah.
I'm like a Barry White song.
Yes. Say hello to spring. Hello.
The Kelly Clarkson Show, tomorrow at 5 on WZMQ CBS.
We believe in patriotism. We believe in our country. For 100 years, veterans have been impacting our nation through the American Legion. Learn more at legion.org/webelieve.
Low temperatures tonight, actually pretty comfortable into the mid-30s, closer to Lake Superior, lower 40s south. And then tomorrow, a really nice day here, a mix of clouds and sunshine, maybe a couple isolated flurries, especially early in the day, but lower 40s to near 50 across the Upper Peninsula, looking really nice. But the real nice weather is the weekend, folks. Yeah, we're talking temperatures into the 50s. That's not record-breaking, but close to it. 58 on Monday, but that is ahead of the next front. Temperatures will start falling as we head into the afternoon on Sunday. Or on Monday, I should say. Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday, we're going to start seeing a few wintry mixed rain and snow showers with temperatures back into the 30s. Another update on your forecast is coming up tonight at 11:10 Central, so join us then.
Dakota, thank you again. Finally tonight, here's something every Michigander knows. Construction season isn't a season, it's a lifestyle. Governor Gretchen Whitmer is officially kicking things off for 2026 with nearly $2 billion going towards fixing roads across the state. That means more orange barrels, more detours, and definitely more of us saying, wasn't this under construction last year? But the state says all that waiting could pay off with thousands of miles of road and hundreds of bridges getting repairs. And if nothing else, consider it a sign of warmer weather ahead, because in Michigan, spring doesn't start until the cones come out. That's all the time we have for right now, everyone. More headlines coming your way at 11:10 Central. See you then.
Good to be with you. I'm Tony DeCopel. The breaking news right now.